Welcome to the Liquid Force Fun Foil Tutorials. Our goal is to give some tips and ideas to make kite hydrofoil learning curve faster and more enjoyable. Kite hydrofoiling can be dangerous. We strongly recommend using proper safety equipment when riding, which includes an impact vest and a helmet. In episode 2, we're going to give you the tips for proper body positioning to increase your on-foil rides. Stop and drop change of direction and toe side tacks. Now that you've mastered body dragging with your foil and getting into position, let's now forget about everything you know about riding a twin tip or kite surfboard. Riding a hydrofoil is counterintuitive to standard kiteboarding. The biggest mistake everyone makes in the beginning is trying to ride and edge off the back foot. Though the back foot plays a part, the key to long controlled rides is riding off your front foot and keeping the body weight forward and centered. Engaging and riding the foil takes two basic shifts of weight and pressure. These two positions mastered in harmony are the keys to hydrofoil success. Too much of one or the other brings on the bucking bronco ride. Using a rollerboard, let's have a closer look at the shifting of weight, pressure, and body positioning. A proper twin tip or surfboard stance is weight on the back foot, front leg extended, edging the board. Where a proper controlled foil stance is weight on the front foot, hips and back leg driving forward. Standard kiteboarding stance with the back foot weighted will cause the foil to engage and lift. The foil stance is weight and hips driving forward with the front foot. This will cause the foil to remain low and in the water. The proper combination of these two stances are the key to successful rides. Starting in a foil stance with your weight over the front foot. To engage the foil and create lift, a quick back foot pressure is needed in directly moving back into the forward foil stance with forward hips and front foot pressure to level the foil plane. The hardest part of riding the foil is re-educating your mind that the body weight needs to remain forward. This is the base of control. In the beginning, whatever you think is too much front foot pressure is probably not enough. Subtle motions forward and back is imperative. Large shifts between the front and back foot will result in loss of control and porpoising of the board. A small helpful tip when riding, use your back hand on the control bar. This will help open your body and better control forward weighting and unweighting. When you start to get longer rides on the foil, be conscious of the height of the ride. Mid-mast waterline gives the most margin for error. Riding too low increases board contact with the water and creates unwanted drag, while riding too high will increase the possibility of breaking the surface of the water with the wings, creating cavitation, the loss of lift, and causing unwanted wipeouts. Now that you have riding at length somewhat mastered, it's time to change directions. When you are in the early stages of foiling, we suggest that you learn a controlled stop and change of directions from a water start. One feeling you may get is that your non-natural stance could be easier than your natural stance. After feeling comfortable with long rides and direction changes from a stop, the next trick to progression is the toe side turn. Once on a foil, you will notice that going downwind can pose a challenge. Learning a toe side turn will help with downwind riding and continuous foiling. The toe side stance mirrors the heel side with front foot pressure. You'll notice that it's easier on the toe side to place more weight on the front foot. Be conscious of this, as a more upright body position will help with balance. In the learning stage of a toe side turn, start with downwind S-turns. Once comfortable, the next step is to turn your kite and follow all the way through the turn. At first, don't worry about staying on the foil. Once the direction is changed, you can pop back up. To keep line tension, you'll have to cross through the wind window in a more aggressive manner on a foil. Once you have perfected your toe side transition, welcome to the advanced art of free ride kite hydrofoiling. In the next episode, we'll cover advanced tacking, jibing, jumping, and hydrofoil tricks.